Hello.
Hello again.
Hello. It's been a while. Too long, some would say.
I've never been here before, ever. This is the first time we've ever done this in the past short eternity.
Definitely this year. This is first 2021.
Yeah, first 2021, and it's already March.
No, that's
Not to
wild.
date this episode,
But
it's currently...
it is March. And
March.
It'll probably be March when this episode comes out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I would hope so. I hope this doesn't restart. I really don't.
So,
Welcome to April, everyone.
welcome to March 2021. We really... I don't know why we didn't record a lot.
There's no excuse.
We
It
really
just-
didn't have any excuse. All of us were
We just kind of stopped for a little while.
all pretty healthy.
Yeah.
It was just we all got busier in that
Yeah.
shutdown season.
Yeah, it's amazing when nothing is open how busy it gets.
Mm-hmm. In the technology fields.
Oh, yeah.
They're just like
when you're a technologist and everybody needs to go work from home, all of a sudden you get really busy.
Oh wait. Everything that I did in person, I have to do using a computer and a phone now.
Yep.
How do I use the internet?
And then all of our bosses look at us and go,
That's
"Can you make it better for people?"
that's quite literally the question. Is how do I use the internet?
Yeah.
Speaking of technologists,
Technologists.
Daft Punk broke up.
Rip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Later, guys.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because there's what? Because they're the only person that can make a loop like in the world.
No.
They're the only person that could use a keyboard.
No, I'm not going to say they're the only person. There's been a ton of taking off from them, but they were definitely pioneers.
Good.
wow.
But at this point, like
They're old
even
guys
if you
now.
wanted to make a movie and put them into the soundtrack or something like that,
Yeah.
it's not like they had done anything that sounded like that previously. It's not like you'd listen to them and you'd be like,
Wow.
dude, this has definitely the presence and the gravitas that was found in those opening tracks of Tron. No, they were just like fun song guys.
Yeah.
And if you like, did you ever see Soul?
No.
Okay, so there was a
I didn't
movie
watch Soul.
Okay, so there was a movie that came out from Pixar,
Yes.
and it had like a crazy electronic soundtrack.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that when you said soul.
And the guy who made it was like in Korn or something, right?
Oh.
Okay.
So you never know who's going to be good at stuff like that.
That's interesting.
I mean, or they'll get stupid who's the mouse-headed guy, right?
Mickey.
Yeah, they'll get him to do they'll get Mickey to make the next Tron 3 when it comes out in 30 years.
Not
when they're-
Deadmau 5, right?
Not. Oh my gosh. What if Deadmau 5 did Tron?
I mean, it'd be way too meta. Like nobody would even go see it. It'd be like, you know what? Forget it.
I can't believe you just actually moved the entire table instead of just moving your chair or microphone.
I didn't want to move my chair, which has wheels. I wanted to pull the entire table towards me.
I can't.
I couldn't even hold it in. It wasn't even a lie. It was just...
Oh, that was.
My goodness.
But now that the table's closer to me,
Your mic even, you can pull it closer to
Like
your
your
face.
mic is on like a telescoping arm.
Shows the whole table.
now it's just where I need it.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that was best moment of 2021 so far, for sure.
That I used the technology to just like brute force the table across the room.
Gosh.
That's my version of technology.
So, because 2020 is a wash, I kind of want to evaluate it overall.
Cool.
Now that it's kind of over.
Now that there's what do you want to talk about in
15 days
2021?
to slow the spread is over now.
Now that it's been 15 days.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't, though. We're still slowing the spread with our masks.
That's true. That's true. So, Justin, what would you say was the best business model to endure COVID?
Oh my gosh.
Like set up beforehand and to go through it.
I mean,
What do you mean?
obviously, if you were Amazon before,
That's true. Amazon.
you exploded. Like, Amazon is actually running out of cardboard boxes. Like there's an actual worldwide crisis for corrugated cardboard because everybody went nuts on their Amazon account.
Really?
And like just if you got a stimmy check, all you did was you didn't buy food or diapers or anything.
I mean,
you
that's
just
You
burned
stimulated
it
Amazon.
Yeah.
on Amazon. Like that was just you bought. You essentially just inflated the price of Amazon stock. And apparently, I would say another great business model to be in was like GameStop. I would say that would be a great.
GameStop did really well for a hot month.
GameStonks was super great. Tesla flew through the roof.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow.
They just blew the lid off of everything. Even the owner of Tesla was like, guys, don't get excited. There's no way we're valued at this much. Like, our actual production levels do not justify this by 50%. Don't even.
Isn't Tesla coming out with like a moderate car?
Yeah,
like a $20,000 car.
Like a normie car?
I want to know, because I'm very curious. Can I still automate the car to drive me everywhere?
Probably.
With it being $20,000.
Yeah, it'll just cost $100,000 to turn on
for the plug-in.
autopilot. Yeah.
Okay. That seems worth it to me.
It's all software. So,
Yes.
I mean, the question is, will it have the camera sets to turn it on? Like,
That's true.
Is that the difference between the $30,000 car and the $20,000 car? Is all the sensors to have the autopilot turn on at some point?
Man, I really want autopilot.
I mean,
It's really cool. Have you ever driven with autopilot?
No, but
It's fun.
I've had other people drive me.
Yeah.
With autopilot?
No, just in general.
Oh, like just being in the car.
you've been driven around.
I've been driven around.
I've been a passenger before.
I've been a passenger.
Not of autopilot, though.
No. And
So what are you even talking about?
I'm talking about like
You've been a passenger in
Just
like
in a
an
car.
Accord?
His wife drives sometimes.
no,
Oh, okay.
hardly. But
You've been so you've been chauffeured around by other people.
yes, and I would love it if I was by myself
And you're being chauffeured
being
around.
chauffeured as
Yeah.
well.
It's great.
I normally am the primary driver.
I am also the primary driver.
Justin.
Are you the primary driver?
Sure. I backseat drive all the time. I'm like, go take me to this place. And then the car goes there.
In the car.
Justin has autopilot.
I can tell you what autopilot's like.
He married
You
autopilot.
sit on your phone because you have a panic attack every time you see brake lights. So you just kind of look down. So you're like, oh,
Pretend you're not in the car. Pretend you're not in the car.
deep breaths. And that's what driving a Tesla's like.
And that's what driving a Tesla's like.
The only reason that the Tesla's not going to happen is because if the car decides to kill a ped instead of killing you, like they can't.
That's the thing about
You're
autopilot.
still at You're still at the fault party.
Yeah. That's the thing about autopilot that I'm worried about is it's going to see a crowd of pedestrians and it's going to choose me instead. It has to choose.
It's going to kill you.
Morality. It's going, okay, that equals 5 people. This equals 1 person.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a flip instead.
I'm just going to kill you.
Eventually, it's going to come to that, and then
The only way it
What do you
works
do?
is if there is 9-foot tall concrete girders, like all the way up the sides of the wall, up the sides of the road, so that there can't be any peds like jumping across, not at crosswalks and stuff. Stroller first,
yep.
and all of the cars on the road have to be self-driven. Like that will be the break point. All of them will just have the software installed. None of them will be allowed to self-drive, or it's on you. As soon as all of them, like, okay, California is banning all gasoline-powered cars in 2035.
Isn't that crazy?
That's so wild.
And it's not backwards compatible. So you just cannot in now 19, how many years? 14?
It's okay. Do the math.
14 years.
Yeah. There you go.
You have 14 years to get a non-gasoline powered car.
And I'm hoping my gasoline-powered car lasts that long.
It won't. There's no way.
I mean, it's a 2005.
Another 14 years. It already has over 200,000 on it.
I know.
There is no
trying
way.
to get 400,000 out of it now.
No way.
I mean, all of the cars, as soon as all
That's
of them.
so wild that they're expecting everyone to just suddenly have a have a non-gasoline car.
Hey, everyone, you have to have 30 grand.
Yeah.
To
like,
chill out.
What are they going to do? Like, provide you with a non-gasoline car?
They're going to make you pay a tax to like.
Oh yeah,
have-
here's.
Oh, so it's just going to be another surcharge on your registration.
But it's going to be like a thick one.
yeah. Gasoline surcharge.
But they already taxed the gasoline enough.
Yeah. They
Why not just-
tax the gasoline.
Why
they
not just
your
tax the gasoline
registration.
more?
Oh, it's ridiculous in California.
Yeah, it's really, really silly here.
I knew some state someone moved to, and they said their registration for their car they paid 5 years, and it was like $30.
Yeah, that was very similar to when I was in Arizona briefly. It was about that. I still have my car is still registered in Arizona, and it was like $30
For like 5 years. You're just like, boop, here you go. And it's like, what? For my 2005, it's like $120
a year.
a year.
So stupid.
And then they're going to add on the gas charge.
Well, I think that's the point. Like that's entirely my thesis statement is that all taxes are sin taxes because like they're taxing gas to discourage you. Like they're going to tax it to $19 a gallon so that you use gasoline less, right? They're going to discourage you, or they put a tax on cigarettes to discourage you from using cigarettes.
Ridiculous.
But again,
where does the
they
electricity
tax
come from?
income at 30%.
That's so dumb.
So they're trying to discourage income.
They're trying to discourage work.
That's all.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But if nobody does any work, then nobody spends any money.
then how do they get money?
So then where does all their tax money come from?
Well, they just
print it.
yeah, they just take it from the rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just that's right. That's the move, huh? You just take from the rich.
They just
Tax the rich.
They
Yep.
just take it from the rich.
So we went off on a rabbit trail.
Yeah. Start talking about how dumb California is. I'll
Yeah.
run down that hole every time.
Mandalorian season 2. Oh my gosh!
Wow. It was very season. Honestly, I watched the whole thing, I think, but until Justin starts actually talking about it, I don't remember it at all. But I'm sure it'll all come back.
It's been when did it end?
think
January?
I think Baby Yoda was in it, and I remember learning his name.
Grogu.
Grogu? Grogu.
He does not have a flaming afro. That is
Goku.
that turns blonde.
Goku. That's what it was. It was Goku.
Would you consider that an afro?
No.
When it's up,
Nah,
nah.
it's just spiky.
It's just spiky.
Just tons of hair gel.
Okay.
Were you?
What was your favorite part about Mandalorian season
Yes, you
2?
tell me your favorite part. To spark
My favorite
memories.
part about Mandalorian season 2 is that
Let me watch a recap.
Luke, gosh darn Skywalker, shows up,
and it was like actually young Mark Hamill was
saves the day.
That was really cool.
I mean, after he who Din Djarin,
Yeah.
the Mandalorian, had used his magic armor to magic armor his way out of. If you could ever have a
It was literal plot armor.
literal plot armor,
Yeah.
it's canonical plot armor. He's like, nope, I can't die. I have my plot armor on.
That can't hurt me. That's I don't know if you've forgotten, but I'm wearing my plot armor.
And you know why they developed plot armor, right? Was because
so he can't die.
so
He's the main character. I don't.
they made those armors so that they wouldn't have a bunch of Jedis making them not alive anymore all over the galaxy.
Okay,
Oh, I didn't know that.
because Beskar steel.
Well, because you hear that like an ancient race of sorcerers was like their hated enemies and stuff when they run into the old red hair lady.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I mean, I heard that.
Did you watch season 2?
Yes.
Okay.
okay, they don't like the Jedi historically.
Yeah, they didn't get along.
They're not buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And so now that a Jedi saved him, and he is the leader of all of Mandalore because he holds the Darksaber.
Yeah.
And they broke canon because in the show that the red hair lady was in previously in Clone Wars, somebody just hands her the stick and says, "Here, take it,"
And she's
she
like,
takes it.
okay.
Okay, fine, I'll do that. But then this time she's like, I shan't. So you could only imagine
I cannot just.
So they had to
The-
fight. Now they have to fight.
the reason that her home planet dissolved into dust is because she broke the rules and took it without earning it. So now the only way she could have it is by
defeating Mandalorian.
defeating Mandalorian. Now, the best part about Mandalorian is that it wasn't like the rest of Disney Star Wars and it didn't like spit in the fan's face.
It did,
And
it
you
did
just
do a
have
good
to-
job at not spit. I did not feel spat on after that. I was like, whoa.
You're like, this is actually trying to be a fun Star Wars story. And it was enjoyable and it was fruitful.
yeah.
And unfortunately, Kathleen Kennedy is still employed by Disney.
I told you guys.
And
I said they weren't actually doing it.
You know what? It looks like the fans are enjoying this. And so on our two episodes ago when we talked about the future of fiction, and we talked about the High Republic that they were releasing.
Mm-hmm.
So the High Republic actually released into the public eye. Like it launched the same day, or like
where can I watch it? Is it not?
It's comics and books and novels.
Okay. I thought it was.
Where can I watch it, Jess?
Where can I watch that comic?
It's a whole bunch of cross-platform like media. Okay. And there is like a Jedi that's a rock, and there's a Jedi that likes to eat donuts, and there's a Jedi.
I'm that Jedi.
That is grumpy and intersectional, and there's another grumpy intersectional Jedi. They basically have a formula for the cover of every piece of literature they make, which is 2 grumpy intersectional people, and then a man that is non-humanoid, be it lizard, Wookiee, rock. There's actually a Jedi that's a rock. He's just a stone holding a lightsaber.
How is he holding his midichlorians?
Is he from Frozen?
Who knows? He probably, that would be awesome.
Is he from the Frozen universe?
Is he like crossed over from the Frozen universe? So Kathleen Kennedy smelled that. So she launched the High Republic thing. It launched. The next day, Luke comes out. All of the media. Nobody says anything about the High Republic. Total silence. Nothing but Luke Skywalker. Oh my gosh. That's all you heard.
Well, because that's all everyone cares about.
They did the coolest thing they could ever think of, and they put it on screen in front of us. They gave us what we actually wanted, and then in retribution, Kathleen Kennedy basically killed the entire show. Just destroyed the show.
What show?
Mandalorian.
How'd she do that?
So she fired Gina Carano.
Personally?
Yes. Because Gina Carano made an Instagram post that had nothing to do with what she was fired about.
What was she fired for?
She was fired for what they claim was an anti-Semitic Instagram post, in quotes.
Nice.
And the post that was actually saying, like, hey, the bad people that were anti-Semites before World War II in Germany, those people, it wasn't the soldiers that were tracking down the Jewish people, but like their neighbors. So she was
so like tattletaling on your neighbors for not wearing masks.
She was commenting on like cancel culture, and then cancel culture reacted to her thing and canceled her.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah. She was talking about how toxic the society could get to just shut people down with different opinions.
And then she got shut down.
Yeah.
So there is going to be a season 3? Because if she got fired from doing more.
They'll just write her out.
Well, I know, I understand that, but it's like...
It sounds like Favreau wants out, and then Din Djarin, the main character.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's leaving to go do the Last of Us show on Amazon or something. It was HBO Max. So they're gonna go make The Last of Us. They're gonna make it just as bad as The Last of Us 2 was.
I don't know what that is, but
it's a video game movie.
Do you think they're gonna do a season 3 or just cancel it altogether?
Yeah, they're just gonna kill it.
Oh, okay. Because were they supposed to before all the canceling got happened?
No, they were supposed to do a season 3.
Because I didn't know that from the ending.
They were gonna do the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah,
and then like because Boba Fett walked in, shot Fat Bib Fortuna in the chest.
What was his?
Bib Fortuna.
No. His line. What was his line?
Oh, I don't know.
Le Jabba no bala.
No.
Uwanawanga.
Yes, thank you. Uwanawanga.
Yeah. So, yeah, he got shot in the chest, and they just dropped his dead fat body over the chair.
So now Boba Fett's gonna... Is that why he became fat? So he could become a Jabba?
No, that's just what happens to you when you have slaves and you literally don't move.
No,
all day.
Jordan's referring to the Mandalorian that became fat.
No, not the Mandalorian.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
now
Boba
he's
Fett.
gonna blimp out.
Yes, the Mandalorian. But the Mandalorian became fat to be...
The further adventures of Boba Fett.
Become
Get it?
Jabba the Hutt
Yeah.
in his chair.
There
You
we
can't
go.
go in there unless you're fat.
Jabba the Fett.
But
Yes.
remember when the X-wing showed up on screen?
And you
right
were
at
like,
the end?
oh, it has to be.
As soon as X-wing showed up,
has to be.
literally, I told Jenny, I said, "That's Luke," and like genuine
That
chills.
100% has to be.
I was like chills,
Mhm.
and then I said, Jenny, that's Luke.
That's the Force.
If it's not Luke, I'll be disappointed.
there is no reason to show us an
There's
X-Wing
no
right
reason
now.
to tell me X-wing if you're not gonna tell me Luke.
They do.
And you
Don't.
just sit there like looking at the screen like, ah!
Yeah, and then you see like the him walking down the hall, and at one point you saw like one glove, and I was like, it's
him. He's gonna do
if
it.
it's not him.
Do not waste my emotions on this.
Imagine.
Gosh, I would have been so mad if
It-
all
it
of a
was
sudden
so
somebody-
We
lit
would
up.
have canceled it ourselves. Just
Yeah.
like, no,
Yep.
we don't have to do season 3. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm done with you.
Yeah, so Disney after they fired her, there was like this swath of cancellations of Disney Plus, which is their only revenue stream right now.
Yeah.
So like honestly,
How many cancellations? Do you know?
I don't know
any?
why when you have Jon Favreau printing money and making everybody who's spending a subscription fee happy, and you have Kathleen Kennedy but has done nothing but divide the fan base and make people not want to spend money on your brand. I don't know why you would keep her. What on earth is the point? I see
Like, she
zero
keeps-
benefit
Making you guys making people, the fans, cancel Disney.
every time.
Like,
Every move she makes,
Solo.
it's like,
it was like, no, we're not going to do it because you,
yeah.
Kathleen, I don't actually know what decision she's making. I'm not in the office. But
my gosh.
you, Kathleen, have started destroying this. So we go cancel, and then they go slap on the wrist.
Maybe Kathleen Kennedy isn't actually a real person. Maybe she's just like a fake person they blame everything on.
That'd be great. Like, they made Luke.
Yeah.
They can make a real person.
Yeah.
Or a person that we just know as images.
Yeah.
No. Have you seen her in real life, Justin?
I've never seen her. in
Have I
real life.
seen Kathleen Kennedy?
Yeah. Have you, like, shook her hand and made sure she was real?
Maybe she's fake. That's the only logical scenario.
I mean,
they keep
I've
making
seen-
poor choices and going like, ooh, that didn't work. Just
I-
blame it on Kathleen, huh?
I've
If we
seen
called her
her-
Karen, it'd be too obvious.
Yeah.
I've seen her in interviews, and I can confirm that she is incredibly fake. So, I mean,
Nice.
If there has ever been a truer term, I mean, I'm down with that. It would not be a stretch of my imagination to assume that she's some evil demigod that like George Lucas accidentally summoned from the Netherrealm and like can't contain back because he doesn't have enough nether arrows or something.
And now she's just out to destroy his legacy. And
Yeah, now she's just leaving a trail of destruction in her wake. She
think I
is
saw
the
that
Death
in-
Star.
The last Thor movie.
she is the Death Star.
You know who we're getting in the next Thor movie, right?
There's another Thor movie?
No coming out, like
I-
the one they're working on.
No, I get what you're talking about in the future.
Yeah.
There's gonna be another Thor movie?
So the guy who played Batman,
Which one?
Christian Bale.
Okay.
I'm Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So he's playing Gore the God Butcher, and he kills
Does he kill Thor?
gods basically.
Thor's a god.
Gore
He's a
Gore?
god.
Gore is a thought.
Gore the God Butcher?
Gore the
Thor-
God Butcher.
Thor the Gore Busher.
The Gore Butcher.
Mm-hmm.
He the god. So I think his name is Gore, isn't it?
Let me look. I'll fact check you.
Look.
You could keep talking.
Hang
I'll
on.
do it.
Gore the God
It brings me joy.
Murderer.
So.
Gorr, right?
Yeah, Gore the God Butcher.
Okay, so he shows up, and in the new Thor movie, like he is just gonna just push it in because it's Taika Waititi, who
Oh yeah.
just loves to destroy everything about Thor's life. So Thor is probably, just given how much he had taken away from him in the last movie, honestly, he's gonna get both of his arms and both of his legs cut off and 2 of his lungs punctured. I mean,
And then what's gonna happen?
I don't even know what more. Well, then Natalie Portman is going to pick up Mjolnir and be special. I mean, that's
Is she back in the movie?
yeah. She's Thor.
How do you know all that? Oh yeah, she's the woman Thor. That's right.
Yes.
Didn't we talk about this? I don't know.
But I'm saying, like,
about this.
Okay.
but there was a scene where in the last movie when they did the fake, when Loki was having them do the play,
Yes.
they do that again in this movie too because it was cute and why not?
Yeah.
And they brought back all the Ben who played Loki.
Yeah.
What's his face?
Yeah.
They brought back Chris Hemsworth's brother.
Yep.
And Melissa McCarthy is Hela in the
that's
play.
funny, yeah.
So they have everybody do
How do you know
silly
all
things.
this?
It doesn't matter.
I'm like, what am I missing?
So they're already filming the thing. I mean, it's going to come out and it's going to be a Disney Plus, exclusive. And
Is there going to be theaters ever again?
no, never.
Not in California. They've all been thoroughly killed out here.
I mean, they're
Howie.
just
There's theaters other places in the United
I
States,
know.
but not here.
Just drive-ins, but those are terrible.
Yeah, I mean, why would you even do that?
it's at this point. I actually like the. Have you tried the Disney Plus Premier Access?
Yes.
It's so nice. You're like, you know what? It's a couple extra bucks, but that's how much it costs me to go to the theater.
Yeah,
So
and gas.
and then I just pull it up on my.
Well, you have a big
TV
boy
screen.
TV. Yeah.
yeah, but there's something special about going to the theaters that I really miss.
Me too. Oh,
It's
I love
the sound system, the
Well,
lighting, the
You know what I miss
projection.
about going to the theaters, Josiah?
Probably the sound system.
I miss talking during the movie, pointing, cheering at the screen.
clapping?
Yeah. And then saying, hey, shut up to people 2 aisles down me that talked slightly louder than me. I shush other people that are louder than me. I say like, hey,
Shush.
You know what?
but then I continue talking to my friends the entire
I wouldn't
time.
even mind as long as I could go to a theater.
I text, talk, and cheer during the entirety of the movie. That's the only reason to go to a film theater
feel like-
anymore.
You don't.
I feel like that's a lie, but
Yeah.
I
you're just trying
perpetually-
to make me mad because those things usually
No,
make me
It's like
mad.
a callback to episode
No,
2.
hang on.
But-
Bring in anybody that's ever been to a movie with me. I constantly will elbow, point.
Elbow and pointing is okay.
Yeah, but that's not verbal.
No, when I saw episode 8 happened. I see Luke walk out there, and because I am a prognosticator and I know that Luke Skywalker is my childhood hero, I knew for a fact. I was like, "Oh my gosh, he's gonna do it!" And then I'm holding out my hands, like miming how much Luke is just gonna wreck Kylo's stuff, like right there. So you could believe that entire scene, I am talking and elbowing and gesticulating strongly. So
In the El Capitan.
if you were one of the other 1,000 people in the El Capitan theater for the episode 8 screening, you saw me down at the bottom row going like, "Luke, do it! Oh my gosh!"
Did he do it though?
He did not.
So you were more of a show than the movie was at that
Yeah,
point.
that's when the griping really hit, like everybody was expecting a movie and they were like, that guy's
That's when the guy in the front row just throws his shake at the screen.
yeah. When you
Oh my gosh, imagine.
when you just like Asperger's out and you just like chuck your XL soda, like just a bucket of popcorn just gets flung at the screen, like, no!
Was it you that told me you saw that? Someone told me they
No,
saw
that wasn't me. That sounds like a lot of fun though.
they saw a guy at the movie theater. It sounds awful, but at the movie theater, like get so mad at the movie that they just threw their Coke at the movie. No! And then the guy had to come in afterwards and he's just like lightly scrubbing the screen
Oh,
for like
gosh.
an hour.
That's just ruined.
Oh goodness.
And just throw your popcorn just to make a scene. I mean, honestly, like you're just trying to explain, and then you ask for a refund because
Oh,
they
yeah.
like on the basis of like, say you got a seizure or what?
Say that.
Like J.J. Abrams is a ugly person. Do you know he's back doing more Star Trek movies? He's still not done ruining franchises.
J.J. Abrams?
J.J. Abrams is making more.
I didn't
I
know
thought-
he was the ruiner.
I thought we were okay with him.
Yeah, because he did 7 and 9 fine, right?
What? 9 sucked.
Well, it was 9 was repairing 8
Oh,
as much as
I
it
don't
could.
know.
I think they should do
Okay, look.
Can we do a? I know
Let's
we've
be
talked about this.
perfectly honest. Is that 7 was a carbon copy of episode 4 that had some seeds that could have been developed into good things.
Yeah,
But you liked
then
it. But you liked it a lot.
Eight was garbage water, and it ruined all of it.
Oh, okay,
I
but
believe if Jonathan Jackson Abrams did episode 8, it would have been a million times better.
I'm just
Very curious if that's his actual first
okay.
name.
And look, when he did Con, that wasn't good. Okay.
I liked Khan.
I haven't seen Con.
when he did the Star Trek movies.
Yeah, the Wrath of Khan, from the one.
J.J. Abrams' let's just be honest here. J.J. Abrams' Star Trek movies are not good.
I haven't seen.
Like
I
haven't
full
seen
stop.
I've
only seen the old one.
Lost
I don't
is
know
boring.
enough about. I've never seen Lost.
It's not good.
I don't know enough about original Star Trek to know that the new ones are bad. I just thought I've only seen the new ones, so that's my only bearing.
Gotcha.
So to me, those are good movies.
Okay. I who have watched.
I know you're old and you've seen everything, and they're not the good. So I get it.
They're not too much of a throwback for Justin.
Yeah, but then episode 7 was too much of a throwback.
No,
It was amazing, but it was too much.
Yeah,
like
just-
the
yeah,
fourth
Khan,
one.
Look-
Khan was not enough throwback, but
Episode
episode
1
7
was
was
the same.
too much of a throwback.
Yeah. Remember
didn't-
when we saw that?
I just need a medium amount of throwback, okay?
No.
Just a little bit. Just tease me with it.
So allow me to clarify my statement then. The reason that Khan was trying to be a movie I've already seen, but in like a new way. Okay. It was repackaging The Wrath of Khan, right?
Sure.
Yeah, like the new Lion King.
Yes. Which isn't good. Okay.
'Cause they took out the good song.
I wanted J.J. Abrams to tell a new story. I've already seen Khan, and I know how that.
Then why'd you watch it again?
But I didn't know it was Khan. They marketed. They said no, he's not Khan. They told us, in the press release, no, Benedict Cumberbatch is not Khan. Full stop. So when we go in there into that movie, and they're like, "Oh, actually, it was." So the reason that 7 isn't good is the same reason that the Star Trek movies aren't good. And the one time that J.J. Abrams' movies, the one 10-second clip that he actually had a moment of genius was when Rey actually blows up Chewie because she's just, spraying force powers out everywhere. So he has these occasional moments of brilliance, covered up, matted underneath 50 feet of just copying other people's ideas. That's all he did. He was like, what if we did a Khan movie? What if we did episode 4, but a little tweak? That's all I want him to not ape other people's ideas. I want J.J. Abrams' own ideas that came out of his head to be good before I'm going to give him an ounce of credit. I think that Seth MacFarlane's Star Trek that wasn't even Star Trek is more Star Trek than anything J.J. Abrams ever made.
I just figured out what you guys are talking about.
What are you even talking? What are you even saying?
He just Googled the Khan movie.
I was like
Star Trek.
I did not know it was a Star Trek movie, and now I remember Wrath of Khan. It all makes sense now.
So there's an actual
to
Star
No,
Trek.
I get it. I get it now. I'm with you, 100%.
J.J. Abrams only steals other people's ideas.
Yes.
And doesn't do them as good.
But
I've already
is it-
seen those movies.
Is it him, or is he just getting paid to do it? Because if you got paid to do what he's doing and just steal other people's ideas, and it's okay, would you?
No. That's boring.
That's boring. Okay.
People have already seen those movies.
All right.
It'd be like remaking Casablanca. Everybody's already seen Casablanca.
Did they do that?
You don't need to redo that movie.
But why'd you go and see it?
Okay.
Sorry.
Hang
Go
on.
ahead.
Hang on. Let me bring this in. What are we talking about?
COVID business models.
I don't think that's what we're talking about. We moved on from that a long time ago.
WandaVision?
No.
We talked about
So
Mandalorian.
I had a good business model.
Are we really going all the way back?
Well, I mean, we can. We never.
sure.
You
No,
never.
I don't care. Go ahead.
All right, do it.
Just say
So what
things
do
out
you
of your
think?
head hole.
What do you think?
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure I said enough about it.
I'm just happy to be
Oh,
here.
okay. I thought Sonic had the best business model.
Sonic was really good.
Yeah.
I went there a few times during COVID time.
Because that was like the same. All you had to do was clean the button.
Yeah, they didn't have to change it all.
Yeah. Like literally, they just. Okay, you could do
Another
the
really
same thing.
a really good pivot I saw was Denny's, at least the one right by you.
Oh yeah.
They had a drive-through set up for a while.
Really?
Yeah, where you just they just had a drive-through. You pulled up and you ordered, and then you pulled forward and they brought it to you.
Crazy. Yeah, I've only seen their canopy.
You know
and
what
it
I hate about
looks
Denny's
awful.
drive-through is that it's like trying to go to Farmer Boys and order drive-through.
I went
because
to Farmer's Brothers today.
It takes 19 years for that drive-through to come out to the car. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean it's one
Farmer's
of the,
Brothers was pretty instant today.
If you go there and you're like, I would like a French toast in before I'm old, please. I'm not saying it's bad to get there, but you know when you pull up, it's like just park the car and just,
I was right next to your work today, and I went there.
Oh,
yeah, it
jeez.
was great.
You were right next to my work?
No, his work.
It ages me 19 years to go into that drive-through because you know every single time, whatever you order, you could order onion rings.
It was great.
It's cooked fresh to order. What are you complaining about?
It's a great burger. I got the guacamole.
Oh, I do love
the
that
one.
natural guacamole burger.
Yeah, their onion rings. Can't stand them.
Garbage onion rings.
Yeah, don't get 'em.
absolutely, like dog water. Like
Yeah.
I would rather drink dog water than eat their onion rings.
I don't know what's dog water, but
Like
I think their onion rings are like, they say it's all natural, and then you get the onion rings that's like bigger than your head. I'm like, how is that all natural?
and also all of the breading
they
just
actually
falls off.
cut
And
an onion that's that wide.
there's no
What?
onions that wide.
That onion would have to be like,
Actual onions. They take a ball and they cut it in half,
It's
and then they
like-
take out each of the onion loops.
that
I
onion
understand
has to be
how
like,
onion rings work,
yeah, that onion has to be like a
but like
Foot
genuinely,
tall.
like
What are you
so
even
big,
talking
like-
about?
Have you had their onion ring?
I have one that's that big in my fridge.
no, you don't.
And I have a comparable.
I've
I
gotten-
will go get an onion ring from Farmer Brothers right now out
I've-
of my fridge and shove it into your face.
Wait, you've gotten an onion ring from Farm Boy in your fridge right now?
Yes.
Why do you have Farm Boy onion ring? In
It
your
doesn't
fridge?
even matter, but I'll prove my point. I will bring in the onion that matches the exact circumference.
Well, you just have a small onion ring.
I'm saying it's not that it's a bad. I know it's a real onion. I'm just saying it's like you get the all natural burger.
Yeah, there's
and
no
then you
way
get
this
this
is
like giant
pesticide-free.
GMO. I'm okay with GMOs, by the way. You get this giant modified onion that's like 10 stories tall that they're making the onion rings out of.
And it's also just garbage.
Yeah, it's not a good onion ring.
It's
at the
not
same time.
good.
The onion to ring ratio, way off.
Yeah.
I've never had an onion ring that I've been impressed by.
Really?
I really like Red Robin onion rings.
Those are okay.
I just had some really good ones the other day too. I don't
can't remember where did I have them.
I've never had an onion ring that made me wish that it
I'm like really racking
wasn't
my
a
brain
French
now.
fry.
All right, so another thing that bothered me
Tell
about
me.
COVID time
Do it.
was there for a while. I think it was pre-mask because when you cough with your mask on, you just cough directly out.
Remember sneezing with your mask on? Oh.
Oh, it's so bad. So another thing that bugged me is what was going around was the when people would cough, they would be told to cough into their elbow.
Yep.
In the inside of their elbow. That was the preferred location for a little bit. Now it's your shoulder. And so they do the vampire and go, "Kuh." And then what they would do as well is to greet you,
They would elbow you.
they would touch you with their elbow. They're like, "Ooh, hey, let's touch elbows." So they're not
It's
touching
nice
hands.
that we've pivoted since to just don't touch me at all.
Yeah. So it was like cough. 3 minutes later, here's my elbow to touch my elbow.
see,
and then our elbows touch, and,
and then I
cough,
put my foot,
and
put my face back in the elbow that I just touched his.
yeah, kiss
with-
cough. Yeah, it's
I would just stick my mouth down my hoodie and just blow it like down my chest.
So you just blow it on the floor.
Yeah, I would just like blast into my hoodie.
so. If you're wearing a mask and you have to sneeze, do you take off your mask and then sneeze into your shirt?
Well, no, when you're in public, when you're in a public place and you're wearing a mask, you could look a stranger in the eyes and sneeze at them with your mask on and not even feel bad.
Oh my goodness.
Because both of you social contract, like the whole point of wearing the masks is that it's going to protect you from the particles, and if it can't,
Then why am I even wearing
then,
it?
the
then
airborne
take
particles.
the mask off right now.
Yeah. So what-
Let freedom ring. If I can't look you in the eyes as a total stranger and just go, and if you have any kind of a problem with it, go home right now. Go home
like,
right now
then that
because the
means
mask does nothing.
both of ours aren't protecting. So what are you afraid of? Me coughing at
as
you?
soon as all of this make believe that the mask does anything is dispelled by me, like you're, oh my, if you look down on me in the slightest, when everybody at Stater Brothers has their mask around their chin, their finger in their across their lips while they make a selection, then they take their index finger from their lips, move it to the item they're touching, touch 3 of them, take 1, put it in their cart. That's acceptable.
Yep.
But I can't blow it into my mask.
Yep.
No.
So
Get out of here.
So
It's close.
here's what I did.
It's fine.
For a little bit of, because there's some places that still don't let you in California
Who?
that don't let you not wear a mask when you go inside.
Don't let you.
Sorry.
Do let you not wear a mask.
No,
Okay.
no. So
the
no,
idiocy,
that's Home Depot. And-
I just want to say, as a corporate
Walmart.
level,
yeah.
if we're gonna let people eat anywhere near each other, but you have to wear your stupid mask to walk up to the receptionist to get a table, but then as soon as you're at the table,
No, you have to walk to the table with the mask and then you take it.
and then as soon as you take it off, you're telling me that nobody has ever coughed or choked or anything when they're sitting at their table,
And it's not
talked.
Yeah, it's not an airborne thing. But what I did,
the whole thing is make believe.
because I hate wearing the mask. It makes me
Hate
feel.
it so much.
I don't want to say claustrophobic, but
I feel like I can't breathe.
very annoying, and I feel like I can't breathe the whole time wearing it. So what I did was hopped on the internet and went and got a mesh mask.
Nice.
Is
They-
that just like fishnet stockings for your face?
Basically,
It's like you're touching my touchscreen. It's like screen window
so it,
for your face.
Yeah, it basically it makes me look frightening, and I really wish I would have had.
Does
had
it
with
just
me.
do nothing?
I could breathe 100% through it.
So it's just like wearing lace.
Yes, that's the best. It's basically
It
wearing
does nothing.
lace?
It does 0.
It's a
Probably
big,
does about as much as a regular mask.
it's bigger holes than spandex,
No, it's
and you-
bigger than spandex.
but like coarser.
okay.
You know what I mean? It's not like you're just wearing like tight spandex or
It does.
anything.
It does nothing.
It basically does nothing.
Nice.
But it gets you into places and you can still breathe. It's amazing. I love
you
it.
should get me one of those.
Yeah.
So-
It's worth it.
So what I want to talk about really quick
Mm-hmm.
before we
Talk
devote
about it really quick.
the rest of the show to WandaVision.
Oh my gosh. Can we talk about WandaVision
I
more?
feel like we should
Can
do
we
another
talk about
episode.
Can we talk about chicken wars for a second?
The chicken sandwich war?
The chicken
What?
sandwich wars.
Okay.
Because they've been ramping up.
Yeah.
McDonald's is in the game.
Farmer Boys just had one too.
Yeah,
today.
Farm Boy is in the game. Everybody's in the game right now.
Jack
Everybody.
in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
Yep.
McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Farm Boy.
Yep.
Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Raising
Clyde's.
Cane's. Probably more to come, I would imagine. I mean, if you don't have a sandwich that is made up of bun, chicken, usually some kind of sauce, like a mayo or something.
Or spicy mayo.
Yeah. And 2 pickles.
Yep.
And then another bun in a foil paper bag. You are not doing fast food correctly right now. Everybody has it. It's an actual war out there. How many have you had? How many have you tried? Have you tried them all?
A lot of them.
Because I've tried the one at
I've tried Jack in the Box, Clyde's, Chick-fil-A,
Raising Cane's,
Raising Cane's,
Popeyes, McDonald's.
not McDonald's.
Okay.
I've heard it was whatever.
I've done the McDonald's one. I haven't done Clyde's or Jack in the Box yet. But I have done both the spicy and non-spicy varieties at Chick-fil-A and Popeyes.
I haven't done any spicy anywhere.
Okay.
I am a purebred sandwich eater.
I must say, Justin, what about you? Have you tried it? Have you participated in chicken sandwich wars? You don't care about this even a little bit.
The Raising Cane's one, that it's true what they say. The chicken is better at Raising Cane's than Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I've had hotties too.
You don't get the dipping sauce, which kind of it's awful, and everything else about the Raising Cane's experience is awful.
What?
Yeah.
Raising Cane's isn't good.
So
Wait, hold on.
okay, so Raising Cane's, the bun isn't good. The sandwich always drips. The strips don't fit into the bun well, and you
And
always
the fries
have
are not good.
and the fries are always damp and
Yep. Soggy
unattractive.
was what I was going to say, yeah.
It's always awful. And but the chicken, when you have that and then you have Chick-fil-A, you're like, oh, the Chick-fil-A one is kind of salty. But the Chick-fil-A
And the
has
chicken in the Chick-fil-A
awesome
sandwich.
fries, awesome dipping sauce, a great bun.
Yeah.
Top 10 dipping sauce.
Great
It's just-
shakes.
it's just
the
wonderful.
experience at Chick-fil-A is amazing.
So good.
But their food, their chicken itself isn't that good.
so my
And it's
preference
very
right now,
expensive at Chick-fil-A.
my
But you're
winner,
paying for the experience.
It's true.
They have
My
a plate
winner
place.
right now. If I could have all of these chicken sandwiches,
How many have you had though?
well, I only have the good ones. So I've had the Chick-fil-A one, the Popeye one, and
You've
the
had the
Cane's
Popeye one. Okay,
You
good.
haven't had the Clyde's one, though. That's the best one.
Where is Clyde's? I don't even know this place.
I don't even know what Clyde's
Sorry,
is.
go ahead, Justin. Go ahead.
So the best one on the market that you could get right now is gonna be Popeyes, but like obviously steal Chick-fil-A sauce and like put their honey mustard on the Popeyes one, like that. I think the Popeyes bun is the best, and the chicken's darn good. It's somewhere in the middle, and it ain't a drippy mess.
And it's
Honestly,
cheap.
Justin,
$4
I've
bucks.
never agreed with you more about anything.
So you
That
guys...
is that is exactly the correct answer. The Popeyes bun is perfection for a chicken sandwich. The chicken, it's a surprisingly big piece of chicken, especially
It's
for
thick.
the price point.
And
It's
it ain't a drippy, disgusting mess like Cane's.
$4, I think?
Yeah, it's a $4 sandwich, which is expensive, but compare it to any other of these places,
Yeah.
and it's like the cheapest one.
And especially for... I think if we weigh them as well...
Oh yeah, price per pound, it's
Yeah.
definitely the cheapest.
Yeah.
And like the crunch of the breading, the flavor of the breading, like
That's
but
good.
they are missing Chick-fil-A sauce there. So that's why I agree with you 100%. Steal Chick-fil-A sauce, put it on your Popeye sandwich. You've got yourself a winner. But I must say, Popeye's fries also amazing, and they have
They're darn serviceable.
blackened ranch at
Yep.
Popeyes. I don't know if you've had
Yes.
it. Very good,
Yep.
very good. So very
And their
good
fries are good, too.
so good.
Like, I wouldn't say so good, but they're good. Like,
They're
for
really
a
good.
box of fries, and they give you a lot in
No,
the
their
box.
their biscuits are super great. Like
Yep.
Popeyes is like
But
the
they're-
sleeper winner of this whole thing.
But they're like chicken strips.
I
Pretty
love
much
their chicken strips.
Really?
They're my favorite chicken strips.
I
What in
can
the
tell you
world?
that if it hasn't been released out already this year, their Chick-fil-A's dipping sauces are getting released to like grocery stores on the East Coast.
Oh.
Like, and they
that
better
a-
sell them for like $20 a
Is
bottle.
that a good thing for them or a bad thing for them?
Well, they better sell it so you don't lose any profit. Like
Yeah.
you best sell like a ketchup bottle's worth of Chick-fil-A sauce for $30. Like,
I'd buy it.
honestly, because otherwise you're just
I mean,
gonna
I'd
go
keep
like,
it at a
well,
lock and key in my house.
so
but
I could get my
jeez.
Popeyes chicken sandwich and just have like a bucket of Chick-fil-A sauce just waiting for me.
to like go
It's
dredge it
not
in.
coming to the West Coast for a while, but it's still it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna go to Stater Brothers and just have it.
What about you, Jordan? Which one's the best for you?
You
Yep.
guys should go to Clyde's.
Where's Clyde's?
In Fullerton.
Oh,
Is this like a one-off place?
No, there's two.
Okay, yeah, this is a one-off place.
jeez.
So Clyde, I don't know. There might be more.
Pick one of the chains.
I'm gonna pick.
So,
I'm just
okay,
gonna
if I-
talk about things that don't exist anywhere except for one place.
There's one
in
in
the world.
Montclair too. There's one in
Okay,
Montclair.
but-
We've talked about plenty of local restaurants.
I know.
But
But this
if
is
I have to-
this is the war between the fast food places.
okay. So Popeyes is definitely the winner then.
Okay.
Yeah, by far.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Does anybody wish
but-
Jordan had to answer first?
No, nobody wishes that ever. So no, but you should try Clyde's in Fullerton. The one in Montclair is trash, which
Okay.
is so odd because it's like the same chain restaurant,
Sure.
and the food is like night and day, which is super weird.
Interesting.
But the one in Fullerton is amazing. Fries are good. They're crispy, but like fluffy on the inside still.
Sure.
I do love my
They-
fries fluffy.
The sandwich is the closest you can get to a Popeyes, but then they still have like what sauce is that? The,
Ranch.
like peppery sauce that they do kind of at
What are you trying to say?
Canes?
Cane's. Thank
I
you.
don't like cane sauce.
So they have that as well,
It's
but
just
it's a little
stupid
bit better.
$1,000. It's just
It's a little bit better. It's better, but
Cane's sauce is only okay.
I'm saying it's better than that.
At its
So
very
it's good.
greatest.
You know who has
it's
good
decent.
sauce? Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Remember when Chick-fil-A had their sauce just out and you could just take as much as you want?
Yeah.
I gotta say that was actually the peak of human civilization.
One time, I'm not proud of this, but it is a funny story. One time when I worked and lived up at the camp and me and all the guys one summer went to Chick-fil-A, we were like, let's see how much sauce we can grab.
Oh my gosh.
And we all grabbed like pockets full of
You
sauces.
are the reason.
Well, they give you
And
bags.
I know. I said I'm not proud of it. We all grabbed like so much,
And now it's
we
gone.
all jammed it in. One of the guys brought like a little mini cooler. We just like jammed it in there. We counted it when we got back. We grabbed 96 sauces.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's your fault.
yeah, I know.
It's
I'm
your fault.
Not proud
Just
of it.
you.
It's
Quite. I mean, that's literally why we can't have nice things, because there was a time. I'm going to tell my grandkids, like, you could just walk up to the big giant center island that is now just filled with straws.
but your great Uncle Josiah ruined it.
I'm going to say that right there had just as much Chick-fil-A sauce as you ever wanted. Just,
And it was constantly getting refilled and
you
organized.
just take it.
You didn't have to
Did you
ask
see when
them
they
for more.
organized it too? They made it stack perfectly
Oh,
on
yeah.
each other, and then Josiah ruined it.
That was the service you pay for. I mean,
honestly, Jordan, the best Chick-fil-A top tip right now, the best way to do Chick-fil-A is just to walk up to those baskets where when you're done with your food and you have an extra Chick-fil-A sauce,
Oh,
you
yeah.
put it back in the basket.
Yep.
Like, you just comb the store. They're next to every trash can, and you just cherry pick out the good ones, and then you know,
That's a great top tip right there.
I'm just saying.
That's a great top tip.
They were in the trash can. Do you want to stop the show now, Jordan?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been going. This is we're
It's-
at 50 minutes.
Yeah.
It's
Wa-
50 minutes, whatever.
Looks like WandaVision will be next time.
Next time.
No!
Yeah.
So see you
Next
in 6
time
months,
on
WandaVision.
WandaVision.
Let's wait until it's cold.
Yep. Sorry, Justin.
Don't hit that while it's hot.
You wanted to do Mandalorian instead.
Don't be big on WandaVision.
It's okay.
It's okay. I'll actually have a chance to watch
White
it.
Vision just happened to me.
What?
Yeah. Just I didn't have a chance to watch it.
Okay, Josiah, watch it right now and in the next 7 days, and we're getting on this.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh my
bye.
gosh, WandaVision, everybody go see it
Bye.
right now.
It's dumb in black and white.
No, it's not.
You sound like all.
WandaVision's thick.
You sound like all the Gen Zers. I don't like watching black and white.
Yeah.